South Africa, the world's unpolished diamond. A continent of mysteries, of scorching deserts and untamed jungles. But did you know that tucked away at the very bottom of this challenging land lies a nation that defies expectations? South Africa. It's not just a country, it's a saga, a symphony of nature, history, and humanity. Picture a rough, uncut diamond, brimming with hidden beauty and untamed power. That's South Africa. This video is your journey into the secrets, the mind-blowing records, and the astonishing stories of this extraordinary diamond of the world. 1. Where oceans collide, a destiny forged by geography. Perched at the southern tip of Africa, South Africa is a majestic gatekeeper, with a land area of 1,221,037 square kilometers, 471,445 square miles. It's the 24th largest country in the world, comparable to Colombia, or twice the size of Texas. The nation boasts a coastline stretching over 2,500 kilometers, 1,550 miles, a dramatic meeting point for the mighty Atlantic and Indian Oceans. This strategic location doesn't just provide stunning landscapes, it profoundly shapes the climate, ecosystems, and even the history of the nation. With its vast expanse, South Africa feels like a miniature Europe nestled within Africa, a place where life thrives in astonishing diversity. A large population, also ranking 24th globally, adds another layer to the vibrant tapestry of this rising nation. 2. South Africa's economy. Sleeping dragon or resurgent phoenix. South Africa isn't just a giant in size, it's also a major player in Africa's economic landscape. While it ranks second to Nigeria in terms of GDP, South Africa boasts a significantly more developed industrial and financial base. The GDP per capita, while indicative of progress, also reveals a stark reality, a deep chasm of inequality, a crack in the South African diamond. Will this nation remain a sleeping dragon, or will it rise like a phoenix from the ashes of its past? The answer hinges on the choices made in the years to come. The rand. More than just currency, it's a gauge of a nation's resilience. 3. The world's treasure chest. Riches beneath the soil. Forget fairy tales about buried treasure. South Africa is the real gold mine of the world. This nation doesn't just sit atop massive deposits of gold, diamonds, chromium, manganese, and more. It's also a master of processing and supplying iron ore to the global market. Gold, the fever that never breaks. For decades, particularly from the mid-20th century, South Africa was the world's leading gold producer, at one point contributing over 70% of global gold output. In 1970, South Africa produced approximately 1,000 metric tons of gold, accounting for 79% of world production. Although production has declined significantly in recent years due to various factors, rising extraction costs, resource depletion, political instability, South Africa remains a country with substantial gold reserves. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, USGS, South Africa's estimated gold reserves are around 6,000 metric tons as of 2022, the second largest in the world after Australia. Diamonds sparkle from the depths. South Africa is one of the first countries in the world to discover and mine diamonds since the late 19th century. South African diamonds are renowned not only for their size and purity, but also for their connection to the country's history and culture. De Beers, the world's leading diamond company, was founded in South Africa in 1888. South Africa remains a major diamond producer, accounting for approximately 9.6% of global rough diamond production by value. In 2022, the world's largest diamond, the Cullinan, weighing 3,106 carats, was discovered in South Africa. Platinum, rare, white gold. South Africa is the world's largest producer of platinum, accounting for approximately 70 to 75% of total global production. In 2022, Platinum is a rare, precious metal with many important industrial applications: catalysts, jewelry, electronics. The world's largest platinum mines, such as the Bushveld complex, are located in South Africa. Chromium. South Africa is the world's largest producer of chromite ore, accounting for approximately 48.4% of global production in 2022, 19 million metric tons out of a total of 41 million metric tons. South Africa also possesses the world's largest chromium reserves, estimated at around 200 million metric tons. Chromium is a crucial metal, used primarily in the production of stainless steel and heat-resistant, corrosion-resistant alloys. Manganese. South Africa is the world's second-largest producer of manganese ore, after Australia, accounting for approximately 33.8% of global production in 2022, 7.2 million metric tons out of 20 million metric tons. However, South Africa possesses the world's largest manganese reserves, estimated at around 640 million metric tons. Manganese is essential in steel production, increasing hardness and strength, and is also used in batteries, fertilizers, and ceramics. Coal, a double-edged sword. South Africa is one of the world's leading producers and exporters of coal. In 2022, South Africa produced approximately 230.59 million metric tons of coal, ranking 7th in worldwide. Coal plays a crucial role in supplying energy to South Africa. Over 80% of South Africa's electricity comes from coal-fired power plants, and is also an important export commodity. However, coal mining and use cause significant environmental problems and contribute to climate change, posing major challenges for South Africa. 4. Majestic nature. When Table Mountain whispers to the sky. Table Mountain isn't just a mountain, it's a living museum, an icon that transcends time, a symbol of Cape Town. Its impossibly flat summit, stretching over 3 kilometers wide at an elevation of 1,085 meters, defies the very laws of nature. Sheer granite cliffs, a unique fynbos ecosystem, and the legendary tablecloth of clouds combine to create a symphony of colors and shapes. What many people don't realize is that Table Mountain is also home to over 1,470 species of plants, many of which are found nowhere else on Earth. Grand Mesa, Colorado, USA, on the other hand, is a quiet giant with an unimaginably vast flat top, 1,300 square kilometers, and a towering height of over 3,000 meters. Grand Mesa doesn't flaunt its beauty. Instead, it exudes a quiet allure, with over 300 lakes shimmering like jewels, whispering pine forests, and trails that lead to countless adventures, from hiking and camping to fishing and hunting. Two mountains, two completely contrasting personalities, yet both tell a story of the wonder and boundless power of nature, inspiring awe in all who behold them. 5. Lighting up the dark continent. Noble mission or environmental burden? South Africa doesn't just power itself, it acts as a powerhouse for much of Africa. Nearly 2/3 of the electricity consumed across the entire continent, a staggering figure, comes from this one nation. Specifically, out of a total of approximately 207 billion kilowatt-hours of electricity used in Africa, South Africa supplies nearly 140 billion kilowatt-hours. But what lies behind that bright glow? A bitter irony: the vast majority of South Africa's electricity, over 80%, comes from coal-fired power plants, a cheap but highly polluting energy source. The smoke, greenhouse gases, and toxic waste from these plants not only threaten the health of South Africans, but also contribute to the global climate crisis. Furthermore, this over-reliance on coal makes South Africa vulnerable to fluctuations in the energy market and hinders the transition to cleaner energy sources. So, the question is, can South Africa find a more sustainable path, balancing the growing energy needs of a developing economy with the responsibility to protect the environment and move towards a greener future? This question isn't unique to South Africa. It's a challenge facing the entire world. 6. Three capitals. A dance of power. South Africa holds a unique distinction. It's the only country in the world with three capital cities. A truly one-of-a-kind arrangement, unmatched by any other nation. Pretoria serves as the administrative capital, housing the executive branch of government. Cape Town is the legislative capital, where parliament convenes and laws are passed. And Bloemfontein is the judicial capital, home to the Supreme Court of Appeal. These three centers of power, seemingly distinct, actually intertwine, like three dancers performing an intricate choreography, reflecting South Africa's tumultuous and transformative history and its remarkable cultural diversity. Pretoria, Tshwane, the administrative heart. This city exudes an aura of authority, with stately government buildings, broad avenues, and leafy green parks. Pretoria is also renowned for its jacaranda trees, which erupt in a spectacular display of purple blossoms in spring, creating a romantic and vibrant cityscape. Cape Town, the legislative hub. Nestled at the foot of the iconic Table Mountain, Cape Town is a picturesque port city, pulsating with energy and embracing a multicultural vibe. It's not only the seat of parliament, but also a place of stunning beaches, vibrant markets, and a thriving culinary and nightlife scene. Bloemfontein, the judicial center. Known as the City of Roses, Bloemfontein boasts a tranquil and elegant atmosphere, with graceful historic architecture. As South Africa's judicial center, it's where the rule of law is upheld and justice is dispensed. So, why the three capitals? The answer lies in South Africa's complex and often turbulent history. When the Union of South Africa was established in 1910, the provinces, formerly separate colonies, could not reach an agreement on a single capital city. To resolve the impasse and ensure a balance of power, it was decided to distribute the governmental functions among Pretoria, Cape Town, and Bloemfontein. Three capitals, three centers of power, three distinct characters, all contributing to a multifaceted national identity that mirrors the diversity and complexity of South Africa itself. 7. South Africa, the kingdom of unbelievable records. South Africa isn't just a country. It's a living museum of world records. Mountains older than dinosaurs. The Barberton Greenstone Belt, one of the oldest mountain ranges on Earth, dating back a staggering 3.6 billion years. A paradise for flowers. The Cape Floral region, one of the world's 6 floral kingdoms, where you'll find unique blooms found nowhere else. The world's longest wine route, Route 62, an 850-kilometer, 530-mile journey through charming wine-producing towns, where you can indulge in stunning scenery and exquisite South African wines. A gold mine as deep as hell, Mponeng, the world's deepest gold mine, where temperatures can be scorching. A scar from outer space, Vredefort, the world's largest impact crater, a testament to the awesome power of the universe. A palace on rails, Rovos Rail, the most luxurious train in the world, where you can experience life like royalty. The mother of all diamonds, the Cullinan, the largest diamond ever found, a symbol of absolute wealth and power. A green lung in the city, Johannesburg, the world's largest man-made urban forest. A green oasis in the heart of a bustling metropolis. Same-sex marriage, the World Cup, and Nobel Peace Prizes. South Africa is a pioneer in many fields, from recognizing same-sex marriage to hosting the World Cup and being home to 2 Nobel Peace Prize laureates who lived on the same street. The craziest races on Earth, from the Cape Town Cycle Tour to the Comrades Marathon, South Africa hosts sporting events that draw tens of thousands of participants. The Sardine Run, a feast for the senses. The migration of billions of sardines along South Africa's coast is one of nature's most spectacular events. The Big Hole, a scar of greed, the largest hand-dug excavation in the world, a testament to human frenzy during the diamond rush. Jagersfontein Mine, another scar, but this time the widest hand-dug excavation in the world. Nuclear disarmament, a nation's courageous act. South Africa is a rare example of a country voluntarily giving up its nuclear weapons. 8. Modern South Africa. Challenges and prospects. Modern South Africa is a developing nation, brimming with potential but also facing significant challenges. Since the fall of apartheid, South Africa has made remarkable strides in building a democratic and equal society. However, the legacy of the past continues to cast a long shadow. Poverty, inequality, unemployment, crime, HIV/AIDS, and corruption remain pressing issues. The South African government is working to address these challenges through economic, social, and educational reforms. South Africa is also playing an increasingly important role on the international stage. As a member of the United Nations, the African Union, the Commonwealth, and the G20, it is a leading voice in promoting peace, security, and development in Africa. With its vast natural resources, its talented people, and its strategic location, South Africa has all the ingredients to become a prosperous and thriving nation. However, to achieve this goal, it must overcome its current challenges and build a just, democratic, and sustainable society.